Hello, today I'm trying the Polygonle puzzle. This is a Wordle variant where the shapes at the top tell you which letters are repeated. So for example, if this is RE, then this has to be RE because the square stands for an E and the triangle stands for an R. I don't know for sure that it's RE, of course. That's just some common letters that I've decided to put in to start with. It could be ER, of course, which would mean it's ER over there. So ERS as an ending, I quite like, because I thought I might be able to come up with a word, but I can't immediately come up with a word. I was thinking deriders or something along those lines, but that would have duplicated D's. If it is RE, then maybe it will start with a P. Procured, pressured would have a double S. Presided would have the D in a slightly wrong position. Prepared would have a double P. I feel like there must be a word that fits in this. Let's see if no, I've procured. I don't even care if it is a word. I'm not going to go for it. It's too unusual. I think it's going to be hyphenated anyway. So let's go back to the ER endings, or ER option rather. Could be CH in the middle. Purchase? Is that how you would spell it? Let's have a go. Oh, so the E and the R are not repeated, which means that they are not either of those two letters. That makes things more difficult. So they have to be either the hexagon in first, or this triangle, or this diamond. And we have to find different things to go second, third, seventh and eighth. Second, third, sixth and seventh, sorry. Helps if I count correctly. So, if it's something like AT, no, I don't like the look of that. What's gonna be the square? Is it gonna be a consonant or a vowel? Could be OU perhaps, because OUS is quite a common ending, but then I don't know where the E would go. You do get some EOUS endings, but they're not very common, are they? Gorgeous is the most common example I can think of, but we would need a U earlier, and that's not how you spell gorgeous. Do we think it's going to start with an E? Probably not. So, is it going to start with an R then, or is ER going to be the fourth and fifth letters? Let's go ER blank blank S. It's so close to something like laterals, which I'm not sure is a word anyway, but at least it would fit and would give us a bit more information. That feels like it should be a word with some letter at the start, but I can't think what it would be. about a different letter to the T? No, I don't like the look of that either. It's very close to numerals, isn't it? I mean, the last 5 letters are the same, but obviously the start is completely different, and that's quite important. I mean, it could be a compound word, like race cars, but obviously not actually race cars. Yeah, the C wouldn't be there. What if it was a different vowel, so not an A? So something like that. It could be an O instead of the I, it could be any other consonant instead of the T. Difficult one today. I think we must be looking at a consonant and a vowel. Well, yeah, I think we're looking at a consonant and a vowel. Because we also need to put the R in somewhere, and if we had that many consonants, we'd have too many consonants. And we've also got to put the E in, so if they were both vowels, we'd have too many vowels, probably. I may revisit that thought in 10 minutes, but hopefully it won't take me that long. How else could this end? ON, perhaps? ONS is a possibility, but then where would the E go? IN, I think, is also uncommon. Similarly for AN. I think I've already tried that even, or tried this line of thought. Not an easy one today. It feels like there should be lots of options, but now that I've ruled out the E and the R from those 2 positions, it's become a whole lot harder. I think it is just going to be a plural, or is it actually going to end in S without being a plural? Or a verb form that ends in S, which also wouldn't help me that much. Oops. How about ON? It looks very similar to bonbons, doesn't it? Or bourbons or bourbons, but we would need the E in there somewhere. I'm not sure I like the look of that. Or that. Oh, it's a tough one today. It feels very similar to cataracts as well if I replaced the O with the T, but it obviously can't be that either. Struggling with this one today, but I'm struggling to even find a word that fits, which means that I still might get it into, because as soon as I think of a word that fits, it may well be correct. Or maybe that's just wishful thinking. How about if it was an ing ending? So that would mean it has to be an ng there. But then one of them would have to be an E and one of them would have to be an R to replace the X's That's not going to be correct, is it? What's the first letter going to be? It's a T. We have ER there. Can we replace the two sequences of X's with the same pair of letters? I don't know. I really don't know. Really struggling with this one today. I don't even know what to guess that would be a sensible thing to guess. Not being able to use ER or S in those positions is very restrictive. I'm still liking AL. That looks so close to being a word, but it's just not, is it? Do I have to come up with a guess that fits? Maybe it's worth just cheating. That's not a word. And it doesn't use the E and the R anyway. Oh, it does let me guess something like that. Okay, so I've sort of cheated today because that could not possibly have been a valid guess. It's not ER in the middle, so that's partly where I was going wrong. And that's not an A there either. Okay, so that means the first, those three letters must be A, E and R. And that has to be TS at the end. We definitely should be able to work this out now. Extracts? No, because the C is not the same as this X. Oh, this is a disaster, this one. I've already cheated and I still can't get it. Entrance. That's... It was two consonants. That's where I was going wrong. I completely messed that up. I still got it in 3. I thought I had hard mode on actually. Maybe there isn't a hard mode. Oh, there is a hard mode. Ah, okay. Expert mode is what I didn't have on. I'm going to turn expert mode on. Okay. After this, I'm going to turn it on for ready for tomorrow, so that I can't cheat again. Yeah, that couldn't have been a valid guess, which means it was definitely cheating with the expert mode rules. But yeah, that was a tough one. I really struggled with that, as you could see, so let me know if you did better. Thank you for watching, and bye for today.